How's it going, everyone? My name is Nintendo Plays. Welcome back to my Let's Play, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Last time we left off, we made it our way to the desert and made it to this mechanism. That's what we're going to call it. Essentially a giant keyhole, and we need to go around and get parts for it. It's been like a week, I'm sorry. I ended off last video talking about how nose was a little stuffy and runny. Gonna be honest, I probably could have recorded more. To me, it just doesn't sound correct when I'm sick to record videos. I have done it before. I just don't like the way I sound when I'm, talking. A big part of doing commentary of a Let's Play. And then we restock our bomb flowers real quick before we go on, because, well, we're gonna need some right here. We need to go around to some of the buildings around here, something like this, and one that we saw all the way back at the start, to get the few pieces that we need to continue on. Nice little puzzle areas, I would say. Like this. Look at crab. We cannot do anything with these yet, but we get a certain item next. Wait, why did he despawn over there? I was like, huh. You guys can see there's some bones around here. We're gonna activate the time traveler thing. The time crystals is what I'm gonna call them. I don't remember what they're officially called. Well, I'll have to remember. We're gonna be using these a lot in this desert area. And I mean a lot in this desert area. They turn into baby. What you actually need to do here is... You can do that. I just bully these guys. Not much of an issue. He finally made a noise once he saw me. What actually you want to do is you want to bring these with you. I got a Discord message, guys. My buddy messaged me. Okay, I was like, I'm waiting on some stuff for the Port 3 channel, which is now available, which I gotta put in the description down below, which is a group channel with me and my buddies. I haven't been talking about it as much, mostly because I just haven't, when I really should have. Actually, I want to use the beetle for these now, because I actually didn't remember how you were supposed to move these things, but now the fact that I remember that it was, hey, it's the beetle. And you just put him right there. But that is something we do, and I was wondering if we were going to do a recording session tomorrow, which we normally do on Saturdays now. Just bowl him right in. Nothing too hard about it. Pretty simple. I don't remember if this is essentially what we do with all of them. Hello, good sir. How are you? You're trying to figure out how to configure a device to get into a linear mining facility, sir? You look kind of suspicious. I probably shouldn't be telling you how to access the remote power nodes to enter facilities. Well, don't let me catch you stabbing or fiddling with this device. You know what? That's exactly what we're going to do, kind robot. Jab. Gonna push it in the exact spot the yellow is. And I think you have to remember where they were. Yeah. I'm actually gonna check that Discord message real quick, just gonna do this real quick. Just gonna message him so I don't have to worry about it. All right. I think it looks a little mad. We're done here. Literally, this is all we had to do. There's some chests that we're gonna grab. 5 rubies. That has nothing. I thought that was just a spot we could just go to. Alright. go up. Looks like we can go along these if we really want to. I mean, there's no point in really going around getting the stuff, unless there's a chest over there. Kind of nice. Okay. Gonna try and actually see what that is. It might be a chest. It might not be. It might just be something useless. Get everything refilled up in here and go over there. Ooh, that, ooh. 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 Oh, we're back here. I can't. Oh. Okay. I was like, I can't hit you. Place that down. Replenish this heart that we missed. See if it's a chest. It is 5 rubies. Kind of figured. All right. Let's head out of here and start heading to our next destination. Once I regain stamina, of course. Desert sand levels. I'm just gonna get rid of it all so we can just walk up it. Go up the stairs. Much, much easier. Perfect. And out of here, nothing, the time stones won't affect anything outside of the buildings. Tumbleweed, which I should have had the net out prepared to get. You guys can see that is up there now. We're gonna get all of them before we monkey around with that thing. Gonna get our bombs because, well, lo and behold, this area surprisingly uses the bombs a decent amount. We're not even in a fireplace where we got the bombs, and we're using the bombs more here. Interesting. Game design. Another amber relic. Beautiful. The more the merrier. I wanted to see our map. This is not the map. This is the map. These flat spots are where we can go, but we need to go over here. Okay. So we need to go a long way around. And I believe he has a dowsing thing now for us. Really, Fee? I didn't know there was a big one right there. Who would have saw that coming? There. Oh, that's crazy. So, what we want to do is here. We're going to want to go back to that side. Alright. I'm going to keep looking at our map while we do this, because I'm going to want to know where everything is. Oh. Okay, we're going to want to go down here. There's a goddess cube over there. I would love to get that. That'd be fantastic, actually. We can walk right on here to this intersection. Walk to up here. Take a rest. Walk this way. I made it. Perfect. Beautiful. I actually did not know that as a kid. I did trial and error for most of my time here. Just to show how much... Ah! I was gonna say, look how much of an epic gamer I am. Dang crabs cut me off. Ooh, what money? $5. Yes, there's another one in here, and we saw this one when we came in here. Bug over there. I'm gonna want that. Now, bugs are mostly used for potions, but hey. The more we get, the more we can upgrade potions later. And I don't remember what bugs we need to upgrade certain potions, but hey. Let's head on in and get our stuff. I think it's like mini dungeons leading up to the big dungeon, because once we get all these done, then it's big dungeon time. I was looking at something else. No, stop! Oh, jelly ball. And bombs? Alright, perfect. I mean, we are gonna need them, so. Assume it's in the middle again, right? Well, I didn't know you could actually dig with stamina being low. That is something new. 5 rubies again. Ooh, you want to go run up there. Goodbye, crabs. Oh, there it goes. You know, that's my favorite thing about warehouses. Endless abysses. My favorite thing about any warehouse I've ever been in. Yeah, we have to do a little goofy stuff here. Nothing too goofy, just a little goofy. Maybe extremely goofy if you ever, you know, get a little extremely goofy. Okay. No! Unironically, I knew the crab over here. Come here, crabby boy! Oh! Oh! Okay, well... Actually, I'm gonna do something real quick. Pouch czar. I don't have that with me anymore. So I was given a tip, and I kind of figured it before. I was gonna give a shout out to him because... just a little piece of advice that normally I would probably follow, and was like said, I'm pulling it up right now because I want to give a shout out to that. Let me find it. Pulling it up real quick. Huge shout out to Dragon Gamer, the Dragon Gamer, for mentioning this. Generally in this area, as it is electrified, you'd probably want to use your wood shield. The iron shield is more for fire, while the wood shield can, well, do better against electricity. It is metal, after all. Just wanted to give that little shout out to that little tip. Normally, I just kind of rock with the shield I have, because, well, I have. I thought he was going to bury me. So just want to give a huge shout out to that. Just a little tip that is actually very helpful. Why am I hearing noises? Oh, electric blob up there. I hear boss noises. That's not good. Gotta fly all the way over back to it to activate it. I don't like the slow following of the crab eyes. A little scary. Little scary. Alright. So, I'm gonna come up here. Open this chest, because my god, it's been too long. Get Elden Ore. What is that doing here? In the Lanayru Desert. Didn't mean to do that. I guess I did. So we're gonna need to come up here. Grab our little shocky friend. It looks like a character. Looks like something that could be in Splatoon, honestly. Look down. Ah, scary. Do not look down. I am just gonna plop you down. Hit the wall. Re-grab you. So then I can put you right here. Just so we don't have to worry about anything. Perfect. Ah, isn't this fun? The most challenging things in the world. I probably could have brought it all the way over. There's a few chests in here. I don't remember these chests being in here. Monster horn, beautiful. And the blue ruby. Jab it. Perfect. Fire. One more element to go. It probably looks to be like water. And away we go. Achieved everything in this one. Time to move on. And avoid everything we can. I do like the time travel mechanics in this game. I think it's very interesting. A lot with what they do. I haven't really discussed it much because there's a dungeon later that does it very, very well, switching between the past and the present in this game, and we will get to that dungeon in a while. It's gonna be a while. Trust. Trust me. It's a little while. Okay, so now remember it's this direction, I believe. I can pull this out. Okay, not that way. Right there, huh? Alright, let's head over there. Just make a big lap around the desert. Nothing too scary for you, really. Honestly, shouldn't take you that long. But me, I like taking my time. I like this little way that I figured out how to defeat these guys. I never actually really took care of them when I was a kid. Mostly because I was like, I should have activated that. Well, we're just gonna go the long way. Ooh, ants. Oh, no. Goodbye, young man. Should definitely get that one pushed over at some point. I don't think I can actually get up there yet to do it. I might be able to, but hey. Probably am. Alright. So we can't go in this one yet because that's the way we're going to go very much later in this game. Not too much later. I don't actually remember most of the time frame. I just know this is our last dungeon before something. Yeah, I definitely should have. My bad. Can I go back? Okay, this entire episode is just gonna be me getting back over to that side, to do that. I probably should have just gone back the way I came. It would have been a little bit easier. But I was like, I know it's on this side, and it's all because I didn't get that one minecart pushed over. Great job, me. Thankfully, it makes things a little bit easier for us to go back that way. Which, quite nice. I will say, I do like the... One thing I will say, I love the Lanayru Desert theme. It is actually a very good song. Very deserty. That's even the term, but I feel like it is. I feel like it has a perfect jingle for it to be like, yeah, you're in a desert, buddy. Get used to it. I say get used to it. We're going to be leaving, like, not too terribly soon. Gonna go back over to this door. A lot of me just trying to remember the exact spots we need to go. Looks to be something up there that I didn't actually know what's up there, but I'm not gonna worry about that now. Even though I saw it and I probably should go deal with it. But hey, why would I do that? When it's on my mind, why would I ever pay attention to it? Butterfly. I messed up. Okay. And we want to go back this way. Go down here. Look at the map again. Gonna run up here again. And jump down here. So we can go this way. This bomb plant's a little indication of that you can show up here. Here, now we're sinking. And I see that little time crystal right there. This shouldn't hit me, right? Just be safe. Little way to solve the puzzle here. Shows a nice, elegant path to probably where we're supposed to be. Just gonna get this one Molo up too. Oh. Oh, it's just out in the open? Really? Okay, I thought we had to go do 3 of them, and then it was like, hey. Now you can do this. I don't remember this, actually. Oh my gosh. I thought there was 3 of them that we had to do. Okay. Now I feel silly. Master Link, all 3 remote power nodes have been activated. Please make your way to the power generator in front of the lane reminder facility. Hey, where do you think I was going? I wonder if they expected that one to be the first one you get. My bad, then. Activate the time crystal. And let's get turning. The symbols of the power generator correspond to the symbols of the 3 power nodes you activated. Logic suggests that they are connected. Come on. Come. No, wrong way. Okay. You know, water's right there. Hold on. So water's right. Oh, wait. Fire's all the way down. Okay. Kinda figured. And then lightning is all the way up. Perfect. I was like, I remember it being pretty easy. Probably shouldn't have guessed and I should have just looked at the map and pieced together that the circle was actually the dial, which makes a lot of sense, actually. Guys, I swear I'm smart. I swear. Believe me. And say hello to our next dungeon. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, we head into the Linear mining facility. See you guys then.